Hi, Debbie here for Drawing with Imagination, and this is Playtime, Have Fun, Let Go 2. So, take your big accordion book. Hopefully you filled it with orange marks and you're continuing to stop, drop, and draw. And turn it over because we're going to use the other side. You are mastering have had, or you've mastered the random shapes. Now we're going to go with real things. So you need your accordion book, your graphite pencil, your red pencil, and your Q-tip. Let's get started. So with this, you take a real object like this jar, and then you just create something from it. And here, I didn't care that much about the jar. I mean, I like my jar and it inspired me, but it in itself wasn't that fancy. So I just drew it very cleanly, just very simply. Nothing special. Is it perfect? No. But then I came up with, so the top, the lid is the man's hat, and this is his face, and it was kind of small. I gave him a frame, and then I used the Q-tip to smudge the graphite a bit, and then it was done. It was simple, it was fast. The same with this old stapler. I didn't draw it fancy. I just drew it and I made it into a sleeping dog. If I would do it again, I might not make it look kind of like a rat's tail, but it's kind of interesting too. So there's the back legs and the front legs, and I just made ears, and here's the nose, and there's the mouth. But I could have created that however I wanted to. If you notice, the graphite is the main tool, and the red is just for accents, which makes it just interesting. Another thing I used, this spoon, it kind of just cracks me up. I don't know why, it just does. So again, I just drew the spoon. It's not perfect. I didn't want it to be. I'm not inspired to be. If you come across something that inspires you to try to draw it really perfectly, whatever perfect is, go ahead and do it. But otherwise, just get the gist of it. It's fine. And so I drew it, and I wanted this mustache. I started with the mustache, and then I had fun, and it just sort of turned into this shy kind of guy. And as I was putting red in, I thought, I don't know where to put red in. I thought, oh, he's shy, he's blushing. So then here's this lotion bottle, and I just made a hat and a guy with a beard and a turtleneck and then a cable knit sweater. Who knows? So what do I have now? Well, this is something a little special. My husband's grandfather made this. It's a piece of wood, and it's like a planter or candle holder, and it's quite pretty. So I'm going to take my graphite pencil, and if you notice, these are 4Bs. They're a little soft so that you get some of that. You can make darker marks with it, or light marks, and they smudge nicely. So this is really special and it's really pretty, but you know, I don't care if I draw it just perfectly. Now I'm getting ready to draw, so I'm going to take my scrap piece of paper and put it over my guy, because my hand will probably get over there and then I'm going to smudge it. And so I don't want to smudge him and accidentally. And the same when you close it, it can smudge. So sometimes I leave mine on the top of a bookshelf just so it doesn't get smudged, plus then I enjoy it. So let's get to this. Now, from my perspective, I can see the top, but do I care about that? No, I want to kind of draw it just like that, kind of a flat view. So that's what I'm doing, because that's what I want to do. I get to choose. And so it's a little bit curved. I can't help it that, because I just can't. And then it kind of curves, and then it kind of curves, and then it kind of curves. Well, I'm going to try to do that over here. I think I might go backwards this time and mirror that. This line is just a little lower than that, or to this side, so I'll start there, Then I'll go in where that one does, and I'll come in here, and then I'll come out. And then there's this lovely curve that curves out. Again, I think I'll go backwards because then I can mirror it better, you know. And then there's this, just gorgeous. Now I have to decide what I'm going to do with this, and do I want the lines or not? I don't think I do right now, because I kind of like what I'm seeing, and you know what, of course I'm seeing, because I like faces. If I'm drawing out in public, back when you could, I just drew people and faces, and this looks like an ear to me, and the back of the hair, and this is an eye, and this is like the cheek or the face. Kind of a, I don't know. Oh, I know what this is making me think of now. That's a little person. Ah, maybe just a, you know, almost, oh, and then this could be, it could have kind of, oh, I know. Oh, a long time ago, children wore hats that had ribbons coming up, kind of like that. So what could we do? Well, it's kind of summer, so we don't want to have it too high a neck. And that could then be, oh, yeah, let's make it that way. That's his back. And, oh, let's see, what could we do? Oh, he needs a little more hair. Not a lot, because if it's a child, then the hair might be thin. Maybe not. And you want to have little pixie bangs. And what else might we do? Well, I used to have, if we're going to give him a sailor suit, we might as well just do the whole thing. There's the sailor suit, and there's going to be a tie, and there's the tie that goes from there. And then the sailor suit would have stripes. Maybe we can have some stripes up here on the hat, and that kind of pulls that together. And now I'm going to get out my Q-tip, and this is kind of, I'm going to make this kind of, my goal is to make this just a little more look like a back, the back of him, the shoulder and back, and then pull that together and make that look like that. And then of course this, I might get my graphite out again, make that darker. And let's have this be a little gray. So this is dirty. The end of the Q-tip is dirty, so, or full of graphite, so I can make some extra marks. I kind of like this being, I think I want this to be up and down, but I want it to be pretty gray. And then I want that to be white. And let's make this dark too. That kind of comes dark enough without me adding more graphite. Then I will do that again to kind of mirror that. And just a little bit there, just soften it up. And oh, I'm just in the mood for red cheeks like that other guy, I think. What do you think? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, let's just see. I'm going to put red stripes right next to the graphite, not in the middle, but right next to. And I think I'll put some red down here, some red down here, and I think I'll make just like that. And then again, because I want a little red almost every, every part. So where can I do red here? He doesn't seem like a red cheek kind of kid. Maybe he's a red nose kind of kid. Oh, that gave me an idea. Shoo. So that's what I came up with this beautiful piece. So it doesn't look anything like it, but it gave me the idea, and I had a little fun. And oh, I see something else I want to do. Just get that not so white. So I have some light gray, I have some darker grays, and white, and some very light gray, and some different things. Oh, let me see if I can. That made it kind of dirty looking. I don't know if I like that or not. Oh well. There we go. So have fun coming up with things that just inspire you to draw and make out of it whatever you want and put some red in it for accents. See you later, alligator.